of YouTube. It's Subsribe 101 here, and yes, I am a computer right now. I never thought I would have made it to this point in my life, but I'm finally finished with high school, and now real life is going to begin, and I'm just not prepared for what is going to happen. Like, from here on out, everything that's going to happen in my life is controlled by me and will happen as a result of me, and it's kind of scary thinking about it, but it's also kind of exciting because, like, I'm not like a kid anymore, you know? I'm like a grown person. It's like, it's just weird. It's like, I'm not used to having this much independence all of a sudden, but now I am, and it's just like, I'm not prepared for life. Now that I'm done with school, I finally have time for YouTube, and I know it's been a really long time since I uploaded something, and I apologize. I tried to get all my stuff and my affairs together, but I'm finally done with all that stuff, and here I am, summertime, bored. So what am I gonna do? YouTube, like usual, how this thing probably started in the first place. And I made it up to 300 subscribers while I was away, so thank you guys so much for subscribing, and welcome to all my newcomers who are here. And, you know, stick around because it's gonna be a crazy adventure. So moving on to the more purpose of this video, I received a comment a while back from India, aka Little Shorty, to me, the one and only Subsribe 101 here, to give her advice about going into high school and being of the alternative style, or whatever have you, whoever you are. And yeah, so I'll give you some advice, definitely. The first, most number one important advice I could give you right now for high school and being, like, you know, of the alternative style is to always be you, you know, because, like, people are gonna look at you. Some people are gonna look at you weird or whatever, but it does not matter. Like, you need to stick to being you, because that is the most important. Let them look, okay? Dress how you want to dress. If you put on something like an outfit, you get an outfit together, and you're like, hey, I really like how I look, but you're afraid about how other people are gonna judge you, just go ahead and do it. Like, I used to do that all the time, especially back in my 9th grade year in high school when I first started and I was like a scene girl or whatever. I would, like, you know, put on all the colors and all the graphic tees, and I would have all the bracelets on, and I would have my hair like all teased and stuff, and I would always be like, maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe it's too much, maybe people are gonna think I'm weird or whatever, so I didn't really embrace it as much as I wanted it to. And, you know, as I grew through high school, I'm like, why do I care about what these people think? As long as you're satisfied with how you look and you like how you look, that is most important. Tips on what to wear and how to wear your hair. Girl, basically I can tell you, as long as it's not dress code, okay? Wear anything you want as long as you're not breaking dress code. I feel like the most popular thing to do in high school is to mostly go on more side of the ripped jeans instead of the whole, you know, straight jean stuff. Ripped skinny jeans is the way to go. Graphic tees and sneakers is the way to go. Not even just sneakers. Like, you sometimes gotta expand out them more than just sneakers and stuff. Because however you were dressing in middle school, I say don't dress like that. Change it up a little bit. You have to be more, not more fashionable, but more like you have a more fashion sense in high school, because you're getting on that time where you're gonna be on your own and you have to dress like, you know how to dress yourself, and not like you just, you know, shop at the same generic store and get the same generic clothes, you know. So I can't explain it, but expand from just sneakers. Have a lot of sneakers, yes, because I have tons, and having a lot of sneakers is great. And not even just sneakers, but like boots. I say creepers. You see that? These are important. You need those in your life. And I say don't go overly expensive with the clothes that you're trying to buy either. Don't wear a lot of tight clothes, especially tight jeans, because you need to move around a lot in high school, and, you know, it's a lot of work, a lot of getting up, moving down, running, you know, because you gotta rush, you gotta get to it. And if you can barely breathe with the pants you're wearing, then those pants are not for you. Be more loose. I feel like that's best, because it's high school. You're not trying for no one but yourself. So don't try to be all tied up in a cat suit. Just be loose, you know, it's better, I feel like. And having, like, if you're gonna go like hair extensions and all that kind of stuff, it's good, but sometimes it doesn't look nice, and people are gonna notice that's not gonna look nice. And sometimes you just need to leave that go. Just go with your regular hair. I'm wearing a wig right now, so that doesn't count, but, you know, you get the point. I mean, if you want to go out with the extensions and stuff, go ahead, but sometimes it's hard to blend that in, and it's time consuming to get that in and make it look nice, and trying to keep that up throughout the day is a lot. For the punk alternative style, always accessorize. That is important too, to me at least, because that's always it. Like my book bag, it wasn't just a simple book bag. It had all my buttons and my pins. I would have chains on my book bag because that was me, man. I could see my book bag from a mile away. No one else could copy off of my book bag because there was just so much stuff on it. And if you're the kind of person who brings money to school, which I would not recommend, and if you're going to bring money, don't bring a lot and hide it, and don't tell people that you have money, because that's how you get robbed. If you bring money to school and you bring your money in a wallet, always get a chain wallet, because trust me, people are going to steal that. Especially if it's sitting in your back pocket, and if you're like walking up the stairs and someone's walking behind you, they can pickpocket you and run back down the stairs and just be gone. So getting a chain wallet is important for anyone. It's like gotta protect your stuff, man. In high school, if you see someone who looks like of your style, of your friend range, or whatever you want to call it, don't be afraid to talk to them. It's not best to always sit in the sidelines and have people come talk to you, because that's usually how I am. Sometimes you have to go approach people, and it's like the best way to do it. And when someone comes up to talk to you, don't be afraid to talk to them back, even if there's someone who's just trying to mess with you. If they're messing with you, smile and wave and move on, because it's gonna happen. And if you listen to like a lot of like alternative music, like screamo, metal, and punk, and all that kind of stuff, I always used to be afraid when I was walking through the hallways, but especially when I had my over-the-ear headphones on, because I love to blast my music. So when I was walking through the hallway, I was always concerned about blasting my music because I was afraid of people gonna think I'm weird because I was listening to that kind of music. So I wouldn't play it as loud, but it's not as enjoyable for me. But you know, I'm saying if you just love blasting your music and you don't care about who hears it and what they think. Blast your music and keep walking on with your day. That's the best thing you can do, so you don't hear people when you're walking by. I don't have time to listen to people's sly comments. You know, just listen to what you want to listen to, and listen to it as loud as you possibly want. And also, if you are, I guess, an emo kid or whatever, wearing your hair in your face, I wouldn't always recommend it. Like covering your eye, like where you can't see your eyes at all, like you have no eyeballs on your face. Like, I wouldn't do that, especially in high school, because you just look more off-putting than anything. And I feel like you should look more inviting, more open, because then people will be more nice to you in a way. Because if you're like all off in a distance, people are either going to be afraid of you and think you're weird, or just think that you're just a really creepy person. And I feel like that's not the best way to go. So, you know, don't be that stereotypical emo kid. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Don't be that kind of kid. Also, another thing to do, in your book bag, always keep eyeliner, because it's going to get messed up during the day and you need to reapply. Because eyeliner is like life. This that I'm wearing right now, like, I would have never worn this to high school, like in 9th grade, because I was afraid. But now, I don't care. I will walk out in public like this. I don't care what people think. Not that everyone's opinion does not matter, but really, as long as it's you and that's how you want to be, and this is how you're satisfied and this is how you see yourself, that's what you need to do. And that's like the best advice I could possibly ever give someone, especially going through high school. And like for me, I feel like throughout high school, unless you're set on it, your style is going to change. And it's going to either change to something completely different, or it's going to alternate between different things. Because me, I thought I was just set a scene kid. That was me. But now, I'm not just a scene kid anymore. Like, I'm like everything. My style changes all the time. Like, I would wake up feeling one way and I would dress that way. Like, sometimes, like, I would either dress like an alternative kid like this, or dress like a more like fashionable female, I guess to say. Or sometimes I will wake up and legit like dress like a dude, because I'm a gender fluid person. And if you feel like you're not set on one style, like you're all over the place, and you feel like you want to keep it consistent, do not keep it consistent. Do like whatever you feel like doing that day. You are what you are, so I don't even think labeling yourself is important anymore at this point, especially in this day and age. What's the point of labeling yourself anymore? If you like this video, please leave a like, share, with your friends, your cat, your dog, and your grandma, because your grandma needs love too. And, you know, leave a comment. If you want some questions to be answered, I would be more happy to comment them. And subscribe if you have not. If you want to see more of this beautiful alternating face, subscribe. And I'll see you people in the next video.